Welcome to our stream today. Restart time. Yes, I'm restarting because as Pluto pointed out, I was muted. So guys, I didn't say much. All I was saying is we are looking at opening some armament chests today. And just because I'm such a noob with armaments, I have two special guests here on the stream today. So we have TSN Lambeau from Kingdom 1029, a dear friend, very experienced with the game and a well-wisher. And I also have Fantom from Kingdom 2489. She's one of our leaders over there, and she's one of the reasons why I guess I'm kind of still, excited about the game. Now, I am already on voice with them, at least I was. Let me see if I still have them online. Do I? Yes, looks like I do. Lambeau, you online, man?
Nope.
No, not online? All right. So, guys, did you guys hear the fact that Lambeau is not online? Was his voice clear? Can you guys hear him? Yes, no on the chat,
Yeah, I'm here.
Lambeau's here. Yes, sir. All right. Pluto Gaming. Thank you, man, for the confirmation. Nice to have you back. Andre, hey, man, I haven't been gone. I have been streaming for the last few days. No issues. Lambeau, thank you for being here, man. So let me see whether Fantom is online as well. Fantom isn't online yet. So, guys, both of our guests today are from the States. So it's not necessarily the best time for them. What time is it for you, Lambeau?
It is currently 8:04 a.m. It's the middle of my workday.
All right. Well, thank you for making the effort in coming in. So Fantom just mentioned that I think she kind of woke up just then as well, because she said she wants to get some breakfast. I think we got Fantom online as well now. Fantom, you here?
I'm here.
All right. Fantom, would you mind putting up the volume a little bit, as in like your microphone volume maybe? Guys, can you hear? Oh yeah, this is definitely better. So guys, just confirming, can you hear Fantom clearly? Yes, no? Someone on the stream chat, maybe? This is the hard part. At the start of the stream, we gotta make sure that everyone can hear. All right, Pluto Gaming with the confirmation again. So Fantom, thank you for joining our stream today.
Good to be here.
This time around, we had to do a lot less begging compared to last time, I would say. You kind of agreed with minimal begging this time, Fantom?
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, now that we have both of our guests online, what we want to do, just explaining the plan again, we want to open all the armament chests that we have, and whilst we open them, I guess our experienced guests can advise us on what to keep, what not to. So in our first stream on armaments, I opened up quite a few things, and then I recycled quite a few things, and all of you guys said, Ladus, you're such a noob, why did you, recycle this and that? So this time around, I'm gonna get external help so that I'm less of a noob, I guess. Now, before we start doing that, from your end, guys, Fantom and Lambeau, so when it comes to the state forum, I'm just getting a confirmation. So I'm at level 23. Is it a decent level to be, or do you guys kind of recommend spending the extra gems, and do you guys think that makes a big difference by any means?
Well, I mean, I took mine to 25 right away, first day. So I can't say I have experience on what is different with level 23 versus level 25. I think it tells us somewhere, and I'm looking for that now.
Yep, so I just brought it up. So what it says is daily travel chances at 23, you get 19, and then you get 20. So one extra travel chance if you go to 25. But I think the more important factors there, more so than that one chance, is you stop getting the sage stuff. So basically you have a higher chance of getting the actual armaments rather than wasting some of them on sage stuff. And then I think the other difference is in terms of bonus chances. So I think you have a 0.5% chance more of getting a better armament. That's what the eye icon says on the building. So what do you think, Lambeau? Is that such?
According to my experience with 25, it really doesn't matter. I don't think it's even worth it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I did 20 daily travels yesterday, and I did not get a cutscene on a single one of them.
Same here. So I had the same experience yesterday. It's really not worth it.
all right, guys, you heard from the experts over here. So both our subject matter experts are saying it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So if that's the case, I might as well kind of sit at 23. And if you guys are in the same boat as me, then maybe you guys sit at 23 for now as well. Chances doesn't matter much. Now, the second question for both of you guys, I guess. So we'll start off with Fantom maybe. So Fantom, when it comes to sending the dispatches, is there like a special rule that we should follow, like send 3 at a time, 4 at a time, try to pick, you know, what's good, or is it just, you know, go with all 8, all 4? What's your call on that?
So I tried to do the 3 at a time, 4 at a time thing, and I found I ended up with a lot of like, you know, these resource ones or, you know, something else, which is useless. So at this point, you know, I don't see any benefit from doing 3 or 4 at a time, at least for me. So I just you know, do all 8 of them.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I have been kind of I have been kind of doing that.
I'm not getting so much benefit out of this, honestly. So yeah, I don't bother anymore.
Lambeau, what's your experience, man?
I send all 8 myself. 1, so I don't forget. And 2, you know, the sooner those 8 come back, the sooner that gold chest on the left will pop.
Yeah, true. Good point. So guys, again, in terms of these questions, so I'm kind of going by some of the questions that we have been seeing on chat or comments on videos. So these are the kind of 2 most common questions that we have been getting. Now, there's a different type of comment for you, Lambeau, on the chat. Apparently, you sound like Liam Neeson. Do you take
yeah, I forget what his catchphrase is in those movies Taken, but if I remembered it, I would definitely say it for you.
All right, man. So we'll let Lambeau do a Google, and in the meantime, actually, one other thing that I want to check with you guys. This is quite universal, I guess, but I'm still just gonna check. So in terms of the different formations available, Fantom, other than going with what's it called? Other than going with echelon for Trajan, everything else is wedge, right? Like we are kind of looking for wedge, or do you kind of see any use of the other ones?
Well, I mean, wedge is good for like skill damage commanders, you know, like AoE. But I wouldn't put like Zeno or something in wedge. So you do have a lot of use for the other ones. It's just it just depends on what commanders you have. If your commanders deal a lot of skill damage, then wedge is better. So any commander that has AoE or high damage, skill damage is always going to be better.
So let me then ask you a bit more detail. So say, for example, good example you used with Zeno. So what would you put on her? Zeno Garrison.
I think for her, either Arch or Hollow, but I think Arch is probably better for Swarm, like if she's swarmed. So I would think that would be better.
Yeah, probably.
But it needs to be tested, I would think.
Yeah. And then when it comes to, say, commanders like Attila, surely we're going with the normal attack as well as in Arch formation, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yep. And then,
but if you're using Attila Takeda on the field, you need a serious reality check.
Yeah, that's probably kind of on that page as well. So when's the last time you used Attila Takeda, Lambeau?
In the open field, never.
Never.
Rallying
All right.
cities all the time.
All the time. What about yourself, Fantom? Where do you stand with Attila Takeda? Is it still a march that you want to see our kingdom using, or not really?
Well, I'm an archer player, so I don't even have Attila Takeda max.
Oh wow, there you go. So guys, one other thing we have common in terms of our two guests today, both of them are archer main players, so you're gonna see quite a lot of bias coming your way. So yeah, watch out for that. Now, so I guess the question that I will then have for you guys, Lambeau, if I get a good armament where it has triple line formation for the march speed, am I meant to keep it, or what do you guys think?
Yeah,
Well,
I guess, yeah. So go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Ladies first.
So I guess it would really depend on your play style. I mean, I would keep it definitely for if you have a good armament for it. But it just depends on your play style, how you want to use it.
Yeah, so I use triple line formation on several commanders, right? KvK for grabbing runes, and ultimately when this is implemented into Ark of Osiris for capping that obelisk with T1s. I use triple line formation on Belisarius, on Caesar, on Hannibal Barca, commanders that I normally use when I need to shove troops into a flag or send them to a rally. And I do that just so they get there just a little bit quicker. Does that mean I've got full armaments on all of those commanders? Absolutely not. But at the same time, I have that option if I get armaments that are good or that increase the march speed. If I can get Caesar Barca to a flag, 5% quicker from using triple line formation, and then say I get more march speed that I can put on him with armaments, another 10% quicker maybe from those armaments themselves. That's more troops that I can get in a flag quicker to potentially defend an objective versus lose an objective.
Okay, I kind of get it, guys. So if I want to summarize that, would you guys say if I get a triple line or hollow square or something along the lines, not wedge, even if it's not wedge, if I get an armament which has, I guess, the good stats, as in same troop type stats, and on top of that, maybe all damage as well. So you guys are saying that's worth keeping, because I could have other uses for it, not just KvK open field. Is that the general call you guys are making, or?
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, also your playstyle. I mean, if you have like a march that, you would like to improve the speed of when you're just doing 1 versus 1, like if you need to withdraw or something.
Yeah. So
honestly, it depends too. A lot of the armaments have to do with a person's individual playstyle. If you're buying the bundles every single day, you might want to dismantle, or you might want to recycle them and focus on your open field marches first before you do some armaments for the triple line formation. But if you get a triple stack of all cavalry for let's just say that triple line formation, that's something that I would keep and eventually use at some point in time.
Yeah. At least at that stage, this is what it means. So guys, one last random question maybe. So how Lilith, the dev update, they kind of mentioned that there could be an opportunity to be able to change one of the stats in an armament. So how do you think that's going to play out if you had to do a bit of a guesswork now? How do you want to see that implemented?
There's obviously going to be some sort of currency involved. My guess is that it will cost us silver coins. You recycle an armament, you get silver coins. My guess is it'll cost us silver coins, and there will still be a random element involved. So say if you choose that Guan and you choose to spend whatever it is, let's just say 100 coins on all damage and get something different, it could flip from all damage to siege march speed. I think there's still going to be a random element involved. It would be not normal for Lilith to say, oh, okay, we're going to let them remove this one attribute and pick exactly what they want to put on this commander. That just doesn't seem logical from Lilith's perspective, and how they've been with updates in the past. Just my 2 cents.
Now that kind of makes sense. Fantom, how do you think we?
Yeah.
What's your wish list on how the armament system can be improved, especially along the lines of being able to change one stats out of an armament?
Well, definitely. I mean, I would just love the fact to be able to change some of these stats. I don't know if it's just going to be one or more. Is that for certain just one?
No, they didn't make it confirmed yet. No.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would love to be able to change them. So.
But at this stage, I think what Lambeau was saying is most likely it's just going to be one. What's your take on that, Fantom? Do you think there's a possibility we may be able to change more than one stats, or do you think it's just going to be one stat? Maybe the reason why I'm asking that is because that's going to help us define what we keep and what we recycle, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think that you would be able to change any more than one. How do they track if it's just one per armament? Like how do they track that you've done it already? So that would make things more complicated for them. I think they would want to keep it simple and just let you change whatever.
I wish you're right, Fantom. So if that's the case, then, well, a part of me thinks that then I am kind of doomed, because I did dismantle quite a few things where I had one good stat, but then all damage, and then I dismantled. But at the same time, long run, yes, if Fantom is right, then we're probably going to be lucky. But knowing Lilith, we don't know. So let's hope and see. So now we're gonna start opening the chests, and as we open, I'm just gonna check the chat. So there's a few questions here, quickly answering them. Shelby, Fantom in VC? Yes, Fantom is in VC. VIP 19, Evil Clown, VIP 19, VIP 23 is already here. It's hidden, you just don't see it. After you spend about $10,000 a month, you can already have VIP 23. That's the answer. Hey, Lambeau, are you vocalist death metal band? So, are you a vocalist, Lambeau?
No, not at all. I am not a musician of any kind.
So, there's a lot of people with comments with your voice. So, I guess that's that. Now, what else have we got? Chelsea, good morning. Open the boxes. Yes, we are going to Boudica skill. Yes. So we got a question from Kwa, and this is for both of you guys again. And this is the last question. After that, we're going to go into the opening.
CJAP donated 74 Emirati dirhams and 99 fils. I need someone to fix my gear. Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry, there was a donation playing in the background. Captain Jack, thank you very much for your donation. You have been missing in action, and well, I can help you offline, definitely. Yes, we'll talk after the stream or something, and I can help you. The question that I was about to read out, guys, sorry, I'm doing it now. If attack is a variable in calculating skill damage, wouldn't arch formation do more? That's the question, guys.
So there are two different kinds of attack, right? There's all damage, which includes attack and skill damage and counterattack damage, my understanding anyway. And then there's just attack, which is just your regular attacks, which does not include skill damage.
Fantom, is that your understanding as well? So
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Okay, there you go, guys. So to answer that question, Kwa, if you're talking about all damage, then yes. But if you're talking about skill damage, that doesn't have anything to do with the attack stats, which is why the arch formation probably for a skill damaging commander is not better than the wedge formation. All right. Now, guys, is there a special way of opening them? So they let us open 10 at a time. Did you guys have any luck doing in like a random number, like 3 or 4? Or do you guys just open whatever you have at the same time?
I normally just open whatever, but I'm impatient, so I don't know about you, Lambeau.
Yeah, I saw one of the reviewers the other day let us say open 4 at a time. You'll get better luck. I tried that last night and they lied.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to do 10 at a time then. Let's just open 10. Let's see what we are getting. So we are, because I'm mostly going to use skill damage commanders and I'm not a primary rally or garrison leader, only a backup at times. So wedge probably makes more sense for me, at least at the start. So we're picking wedge and hitting confirm. Now before I start clicking on them, oh, it looks like we do have one with an, what's it called, inscription as well. Guys, reminder, we got quite a lot of people watching. We don't have enough likes, and if you are not subscribed, definitely do so. And let's go through the items. So the first one that we got, gold gathering. All right, I'm not going to read even the rest of it. Gold gathering, second item as well. Third item says gold gathering as well. Wow, everything says gold gathering. March speed, now I'm not going to read that. Barbarian, no, not going to read that. Troop load, nah, that's it. So first 10, all. Ooh, we do have a good one, guys. Just checking with you guys. I don't know whether you guys are watching the stream on the side as well. It does help if you are, but just double checking. So I got a purple one with all damage, 1.4, cav defense and cav attack. That's a keeper, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Okay, beautiful. Now, so this is the confusing type.
Shelby donated $1.99. Good luck on opening.
Shelby, thank you for your donation, much appreciated. So this is a confusing one. This is where you guys kind of come in. So archer attack 2.9, all damage 1, and siege unit defense 1.8. So I got one bad stat, no inscription, but I got archer attack and skill damage. Is that a keep or dismantle?
For me, it's a keep.
Yep, I would agree. I mean, you've got 2 stats on there that are going to impact your archer march. Plus, since it's a legendary, you have the possibility to put 2 inscriptions on it in the future. And with the Changer's Loath is making the potential to replace that siege unit defense with something else.
All right, beautiful. That makes sense then. Both of our guests, our experts, are saying we keep. Now we are going to click on the last one, which is the inscription-based one. All right, let's see what it is. So the inscription that I got is increase troop damage to barbarians. Oof.
Oh no.
And it's increase troop. I read troop damage and I got excited, but it says damage to barbarians, so that's pretty bad. But then in terms of the stats, okay, this is still confusing. So out of the 3 stats, one of them is archer attack 1.6. Second one is archer defense 1.5. But then the last one is barbarian damage 6.2. So would you guys keep that or dismantle that? I got 2 archer stats.
I would still keep it until you get something better. You got 2 archer attributes on there.
Fantom?
This is the one that, I mean, I think it just depends. I mean, these are pretty low stats for a legendary. I think it's okay to keep it for time being with the mind that you'll probably eventually dismantle it.
Okay, so in terms of the dismantling, question again. So initially we were thinking we want to dismantle them so that we can get more things, like as in by dismantling we get the coins, with the coins we can buy more. Now what we're looking at buying with the coins is inscription shard chest. So how urgent do you think that is? So 180 legendaries in a month's time, I think we can buy one of them, like with the 180. So do you think it's better to dismantle and go for it, or I think you guys are saying don't dismantle until you have like a full set, even if the stats are not best, then think about dismantling. So you guys are in a way saying don't rush for the shard chest. Is that, am I reading it right?
For legendaries, for legendaries, don't need to rush. For purples, I mean, I just dismantle if I don't like them.
Yeah. Lambeau, same page, man?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I buy the bundle on a daily basis, and after almost 2 weeks now, I've only got 33 of those gold coins.
Yeah.
So if you need 180, it's going to take longer than a month.
Yeah. All right. So I think we are all on the same page on the advice. So let's open the next 10. And again, going with Wedge, opening up. All right. So we got only one legendary this time. So let's click on the legendary and see whether we should be hyped about it or not. No, we shouldn't be. I got 2 farming stats. Okay. And no inscription. All right. Let's go through the rest. So guys, people are asking where you guys from. So both of our guests are from the States. And if you're asking about Kingdom, then Fantom is from 2489. So playing with her since 1556. And Lambeau is from 1029. All right. So the first one, mixed stats, no good. Second one, mixed stats, no good. Third one, third one, okay. So third one is confusing again. So we got Cav health 2.3. We got Archer defense. Cav defense 1.1, and infantry attack 1. So I got 2 Cav stats. Now the reason why I'm still asking is one of them is 2.3 health and the other one is 1.1 defense. So do you guys think 1.1 is too low, or again, if is the comment like keep it because it's 2 same stats?
What's the inscription?
Inscription is, actually I do have an inscription. So inscription is brutal. It says increase troop attack by 2.5. So there's an inscription.
So you got attack, you got health, you got defense. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper. All right. So looks like we're doing all right. Next one is I think I can tell based on your recommendations it's probably a keeper. We got Archer attack 1.3, Archer health 1, and siege march. It does say siege. Sorry, I thought it's march speed general. No, it's siege march speed 2.3. But for now, I guess we still keep it just because we can still re-roll 1 item. Now, one other thing that I just realized whilst talking about the re-roll thing, as in terms of changing stats. So if we get a limited opportunity to re-roll, it's not likely we're going to use that currency on purples though, right? Like we're probably going to save that for the legendary in a way. Do you guys
I would agree.
Yeah.
But you'll still want to keep that purple one with the 2 archer stats on it, in my opinion anyway, until you get a better purple one or a legendary one, right? Because it's better to have something, even if it's low stats, on your archer march than it is to have nothing at all and have a silver coin sitting in your inventory.
Yep, true, I guess. So next item, we got an inscription as well. So inscription is gold gathering. Oh my god, I was excited. But anyways, so in this one, I got Archer attack 2.3, all damage 1.5, infantry defense. Now, because the inscription is bad, but then in a way I got all damage and I can pick between archer and infantry. Is that a keeper or recycle?
I always keep all damage. It's good on anything, so
keep all damage.
Yep, yeah. Until you get something better.
Okay, that's the call. And then I got all siege. That's not good. Okay, I got a new inscription this time around. Increased troop counter attack damage 1.5, so it's still something. I got infantry attack, but the all damage on this is 0.6. So question for this one, guys, or in general, what do you think is the minimum number for all damage on purples that makes it a keeper? Or do you guys recommend keeping as long as it's all damage regardless of the number?
Well, damage, I tend to keep them until something better comes along. But I mean, if it's low, I mean, I might not use it. If it gets to a point where it's just I have all my marches with enough damage, then I'm probably gonna recycle it.
So,
But this one
I mean,
is also have a counter attack. You have an inscription. So I think you can probably use it on some march.
yeah.
I mean, as a general rule of thumb, I have to have 2 attributes for the same troop type, in order to keep something when I'm opening these chests. Then I'll sit there and I'll go through all of my marches, every single commander, and look and say, okay, is what I kept from that chest opening, is that better than something I'm already using? If it is, great, I'll replace it. If it's not, then I may recycle it.
Sounds good, man. So guys, there you go. Recommendation is, if you have 2 stats of the same troop type, or if you have 1 troop type that you like, plus if you have all damage, in either cases, basically 2 useful things, you kind of keep until the moment you get something better. I think that's what our guests are saying. So we're going to go ahead with the next 10 now. Okay, let's click on the legendary one that we got: Barbarian, Archer, Infantry. So okay, so we got Archer attack 3.4, Infantry defense 1.6. So the Archer attack is kind of semi-decent. But then the question I will have for this is, actually, let's ask first. So do you guys think this is a recycle? I think it's a recycle. What do you guys think?
I think it's a keep.
Yeah, that attack at 3.4% is very, very nice.
All right.
I would potentially keep that, unless you have one that's better.
So now the reason why I was saying not keep, let's get a, yeah, let's double check that. So say, for example, if I get if I have a purple rather than a legendary, if I have a purple with 2 archer stats, and then one of them would be attack maybe, but the other one would be health or defense. So overall, rather than 3.4, am I not likely to get more stats if I have 1 archer item with 2 stats purple? Or are
So
we...
this is...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you have in the future, you might have the opportunity to change one of those stats, right? Because you never know where Lilith is going to go with that. With purple, you're never going to get anything above, like, I think it's 2.5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Per stat.
Yeah.
So I was just say, keep it and see what happens.
Yep.
A lot of this is personal preference and personal choice too. I mean, if you get a purple that has more than 2.4% in total archer stats, then I would use that instead of this one. But I would still keep this one potentially, because down the road you might be able to change one of those. Now, it all depends how you play the game too. I'm a different player than most people. I'll tank with my 7 marches into the enemy murder ball, and I'll sad face all 7 marches, and then I'll send them back out again, right? But if you're a player that is playing and you're hitting and okay, you're targeted, now you're backing up. And then you go back in, then you back up, and you refresh your troops when all your troops are yellow. Attack might not be the best stats for that type of player. You might want more defense and more health versus attack. So, and it depends on your equipment too. If you've got primarily defense and health on all your equipment, then you might want to load up on the archer attack or on the attack stats for your armaments, or vice versa, right? Are you a rally lead? If I'm a rally lead and I'm sending my archer rally and we have the field, I want as much attack as I can possibly have, because I know that rally is going to stay full and they're not going to swarm it, right? So it's a lot of this is dependent upon your play style as well, and that's where each individual player needs to take what we're saying today with a grain of salt and look at how they play the game, look at their specific situation that they're in, the equipment that's on their commanders, and make an educated decision. And hopefully going through this on my stream, on your stream, on other people's streams as well, is providing people with information so that they can make an educated decision such as that. And I know I said a lot there, so I'll just shut up now for a minute.
No, all good, man. Thank you very much for the explanation, and then that I'm sure helps the viewers quite a bit as well as along with me. Now, I got a farming question, guys. So I got this. So out of everything else that I got in this 10 batch, one inscription only, it says harvester, so I'm guessing it's something to do with farming, and then I see it's 2.5 resource upon gathering, and gold gathering speed is 5.6. This is pretty good. Like I put it on one of my farming marches, right? Like we keep them. Do you guys keep them, or
are you gonna use your farming march in a wedge formation?
Good question. See, this is why we have the subject matter expert. I was excited. So, guys, Lilith doesn't even let me be excited about getting a farming thing anymore. So, yeah, we're gonna dismantle that. All right. So,
I mean, if those stats are better than the 10% bonus you get from the line formation and farming.
Yeah,
then yeah, you might want to put one of your commanders in a wedge formation, equip them with this, and use them for farming. But
actually,
10% is 10%.
Yeah, true. But then that 10% is farming speed, right? So say for example, I wouldn't use it in the gold pit, because in the gold pit speed matters, I guess, more. But then for the other normal marches, where I'm sure none of you guys log in every couple of hours to get your march back, I'm getting 2.5% extra gold back. That's good. And Pluto is pointing out it would help with gem gathering.
You'd really have to do the math. Is getting an extra 2.5% gold gonna pay off if you're sacrificing the gathering speed itself?
Yeah, true. All right, guys, I'm out of farming. Now, I do have a good one. Just reading it out. Cav defense 1.5, Cav attack 1.2, all damage 0.6. So that's a keeper, obviously. So we're going to keep that. We lock it. So I just noticed something. So when I'm opening them, I didn't know this before. When I'm opening them, there's a little grayed out lock icon next to it. So I can lock it on this screen already, so that I don't accidentally dismantle later, or I mean recycle later. Now all good. So going for the I got 2 formation legendary chests as well. So that means I get legendary for sure out of it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe so.
Let's open one of them. I only got 2. I don't know how I got them. I got 2. Let's open.
But Lilith doesn't like you, so they might give you blues.
So we're gonna get a blue out of a legendary. So that's Lilith for you guys. I got banner of Pantheon with no inscription. Let's see what it is. Where did it go? It's one of these ones. So I got gold gathering speed and siege unit defense and archer health. Archer health 1.8. Okay, and yeah, that's what I got. Okay, let's open. Lilith definitely doesn't love me. All right, let's open the next one. Legendary again. This is the last legendary. I got the same banner of Pantheon again. What stats have we got? We got 2 siege stats. So yeah, so guys, this is not a point where I'm meant to kill myself, right? You guys are getting crap as well every time you open. Like 99% of the stuff is crap. Is that the case with you guys as well?
Well, honestly, I haven't gotten anything good, or not much good from, traveling or dispatch. Everything that is good that I've gotten is from the bundle.
There you go, guys. You got to do the bundle. So, for viewers again, so Fantom and Lambeau both are massive spenders, whereas I'm not buying the whole bundle every day. So what I'm doing is I'm buying the $7 and the $14, I mean Aussie dollars, so I don't know what it converts to US, but the first 2 bundles basically. So I'm just buying the first 2, and that's how I got to 100. Yeah.
So I just want to flex here. Why don't pull up my Boudica armaments that I sent to you from Discord, and show them to Fantom.
All right, let's open up.
Make her drool a little bit.
Oh, actually, Fantom, do you want to send something from your end as well, so that we can make Lambeau drool as well?
Sure, I can definitely do that.
All right, so
I started drooling when she said she was going to go get something to eat. I started thinking bacon and eggs and sausage, right?
Actually, I have my armaments everywhere from testing, so I don't have it all in one spot, but I'm going to show you.
Okay, so guys, I'm bringing up, this is Lambeau's. So let's see if that makes you guys drool. So I got the right picture, right, Lambeau? This is the one?
Your stream hasn't quite caught up with Discord voice yet. Yep.
All right, so guys, hopefully you guys can see it. I'll read it out anyways. So we got wedge formation, 5% more skill damage. The inscription we got for Lambeau here is troop health 2.5. That's vitality. And then we got 4 archer stats. We got archer attack 6.5, archer defense 6.9, archer health 7%, archer march speed 1.4. Wow. So that's the Lambeau flexing. I wish I had something I could flex with, and now I don't. So let's see. Fantoms. Now Fantom got something ultimate showing up in terms of the inscription. As you can see, the inscription says troop receive 5% boost to skill damage. That's hunter. When dealing direct damage, the damage is boosted by 10% if only one target is hit. So think about it, rally with this. Otherwise it's boosted by 2%. Cooldown is 5 seconds. So hunter, just so that I know.
That's sweet.
So guys, isn't hunter the KvK one? Like how Fantom, have you been secretly playing KvK? Like how do you get that? Fantom can't hear you quite well.
Just on my account, but I use these for rallies to show you those as well.
Fantom, I
But
think.
I found that this combination is probably the best for me.
Fantom, sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you. I think the line dropped off for a little bit. So how did you get
sorry
this?
about that.
Okay, it's better now. So how did you get this again? The hunter, the KvK one?
Actually, it was that email that Lilith sent. I just got lucky.
Lilith emailed and gave you hunter? Is that what you're saying?
Remember, like Lilith sent that email with I guess it was just a choice chest for armaments.
Yes.
And an email. This wasn't that.
Wow. I thought
That's awesome.
I'm
gonna go curl up in a corner now in the fetal position and cry.
Wow. So as you guys know, whenever you're looking at the codex, just for the viewers, whenever you're looking at the codex, so for whatever armaments you're talking about, for whatever formation you're talking about, there's only one best of the best, and most of them are, to our understanding, was KvK. But then yeah, there you go. So I thought you, actually I probably shouldn't say that. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna say that anyways. So Fantom, did you by any chance quickly migrate to 1254 and come back?
1254 would be the last place I would go.
So otherwise, from a Lilith mail, I mean, you know what I mean. But anyways, let's go ahead with our bundle opening, or not bundle opening, chest opening. Let's see whether we get that Lilith luck. Just like how Fantom got it, I'm probably not gonna get it, but they keep going. We got quite a few to open still. All right, so first one now. So if it's not worth reading, I'm not gonna read it out, guys. Okay, all right, this is good. We got one with. Nah, it's not good. I was gonna say this is probably good. We got siege unit defense, siege unit attack, and we got only one good stats, which is archer health 2.3. Artisan, increase troop skill damage dealt by 3%. Okay, well, this is not bad actually. So based on what our viewers are saying, not viewers, our experts were saying, guys, so I got archer stats 2.3 and 3% skill damage. So I obviously keep this, right?
Yeah, definitely. This is a really good one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Keeper, yay. Now, rest of it. Oh, we got one more inscription. What is that inscription? Damage to barbarians. Oh my god. Nope. 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 There's so many different names for the barbarian ones. Like I see different inscription names. Like it says payback, it says annexer, it says different things. But end of the day, when I click on it, it all says damage to barbarians for some reason. All right. So the next item we got is Banner of the Pantheon. No. All right, guys. I got nothing special to talk about other than the one that we just discussed. So I thought I'd be asking you guys a lot more questions whilst we're opening them, but it looks like, based on your explanation early on, I'm kind of catching on what to keep, what not to. So I just opened another lot. So 2 strats, we got infantry health, we got infantry defense, we kind of keep that.
I mean, since your state forum isn't done yet, I would strongly recommend that you recycle enough every week to buy out the shop, because you can get, I forget what they're called, the shards or the whatever they are.
Sage stuff.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
And you can get the two purple chests every week.
Yeah. So we get sage and 2 purple. So for that we recycle all useless blue. So do you guys by any chance keeping any blue? Have you found any blue in your situation which is worth keeping, or are you guys just blue not even reading? Fantom?
Well, I somehow ended up with some blue with like 2% stats. I mean, I'm not using them per se, but I just keep them around in case I have some random march that needs it.
Yeah, and some of the blues you'll get are for line formation, which is gathering, that increase gold speed or increase troop capacity or whatever the case may be. So I do have some blues on my gathering commanders. And, on my farms, I'm trying to do several marches in the V formation. And my thought process there is that I can send my farms out and throw up that archer tower while I'm still utilizing 7 marches to fight on the open field with my main.
Yeah, true. That's the thing as well. So in terms of your main account though, like you guys are not looking at, and that's a different type of question. So either one of you guys, would you guys ever consider using arrow towers on your main account?
For me, probably not.
No.
Yeah. I didn't think so. So one of the things that's contributing for me in terms of that decision, never using arrow towers, it's to do with how it doesn't give you kill points. And then if I don't get kill points, then Fantom bother me end of the KvK, calling me, farmers and things like that, kicking me out of alliance and all sorts of things. So I'm sure everyone has those sort of situations. So if it doesn't give kill points, why would anyone use it? Like unless you're using your farm account.
Farm account, defend objectives,
Yeah. So again, one other question on that. So in your KD, Lambeau, would you know how every KD keeps a track of, kills and all that for KvK contribution and so on. Would you guys bother keeping a separate stats for the special type of kill points or whatever it's called you get from arrow towers?
Well, I mean, as you know, I play in a D Kingdom. A very small group of players, highly motivated, highly active players, but a very small group. So we really don't track stats. We know who's online and who's not online because they're on Discord with us when we're fighting. So stats are really not something that we track per se. Now that we've weeded all the undesirables out of the kingdom.
Yeah, okay, well, that makes sense. What about for us, Phantom? Would you, for this upcoming KvK, for example, would you even bother checking the arrow tower kill stats?
That's something that we need to discuss.
Yeah,
I think it
so,
depends on whether we're going to use it as a part of our strategy or not. So,
yeah. Okay, so that's to be determined, I guess. All right, so out of this pool, nothing special. Opening the next two, so we got 5 more to go. So I'm gonna try to rush it a little bit and see whether we can go through it quickly. So first one crap, second one crap, third one crap, fourth one crap, fifth one, ooh, not that bad actually. Ooh, I don't know. So infantry defense 1.1, gold damage 0.5, gold gathering 4.2. So I guess, guys, if I'm using one infantry march and for the same slot, the moment I have something better, obviously this is not something we are collecting, so as long as I got something better, I get rid of this, right?
yeah, if you only have like one, but maybe in the future you might have more than one. So I usually keep like a couple of them around.
As a backup, okay. Now,
Yeah.
one other question, and this is something to do with all the testing you are doing, Phantom, I think yesterday and probably a little bit today as well, because I saw you in the Ark practice thing. So all damage 0.5. This is what I have. What if in the other one I had, say, health 1? So is there like a formula or something that you have come up with, or what would tell, that would tell us kind of whether how good is all damage, or say for example 1 all damage versus 1 1 health? Which one do you pick if that's what I'm comparing?
I'll go with the all damage. The individual stats, you'll need a lot of those to amount to 1% damage.
Okay, so as long as we see the word all damage, it doesn't matter what the other stats are, it's most likely all damage is going to be better. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Lambeau, what's your call, man, on that?
I would agree.
Okay, sounds good, guys. So all damage, this is what we saw on some of the guides that we have been seeing from some of the kingdoms. So I think on the channel we showed the 1093 guide ones and we showed the 1365 guide ones as well. So both of them are pretty much aligned with what our viewers are, our guests are saying today. So time for next 10. Wedge again.
I do apologize, Phantom. It was a pleasure to meet you. But I have a meeting at work in 5 minutes, so I am going to have to leave you now.
Lambeau,
Nice to meet you too, Lambeau.
thanks
But
for
don't forget podcast tomorrow on Pluto's channel. Lattice, Beast, Pluto, myself, 14 UTC.
Yes, sounds good. Thanks a lot, man. I'll catch you after the stream. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.
Have a good one.
Thanks, man. All right, Phantom, looks like it's you and I, but we don't have too long to go, so I'm gonna let you be soon as well. So we're just opening the last 310 lots.
Okay.
I got a inscription in this slot. It says deflector.
What's that one?
Reduce troop skill damage taken by 3%. That's pretty good.
That's a keeper. Yeah, that's a keeper.
That's a keeper. All
Just
right.
for that.
And we got archer march speed as well on that, so it's not that bad. Yeah. So I want to say, Phantom, that I'm a archer main player as well, in a way. Like I didn't really plan it, but for some reason I see myself using at least 3 archer marches all the time. So more archer things I get, the better, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Me as well.
So just clicking through the rest of the items. Nothing good. Oh, this is not good. Archer defense 2.1 and all damage 0.6. All damage is good. And on purples, the highest I think we can get is around 2.5 anyway. So 2.1 is a decent number, right?
That's correct. That's right.
Yeah. Right, we got one more with an inscription. It's armored. What does that mean? Increased troop defense by 2.5. So that's pretty good. And I got infantry defense 2.3. So only one infantry stat, but we got the inscription. So technically 2.5 and 2.3, two stats. That's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely keep it. All right. So 3 more clicks. Here we go. Mustafa, hey bro, hey man, how you going? Tien Viet, hey. Alloys, lots of people still using blue. Yeah, man, I'm probably gonna have to use some blue myself as well. But let's see what we got. Militant, one more inscription. Increase troop normal attack damage by 1%. This is not necessarily that good, right? Normal attack 1%.
I mean, it's not great, but you can keep it. I mean, it has, if there's nothing else, until something else comes along, that's good to have.
Yeah, I guess. So the only good stat I have is cav attack, which is just 1% as well. So yeah, it's pretty average, but
it's great. Yeah, it's all right. Just hang on to it. You might need some. Hey, Mufasa. Here's my testing buddy.
Mufasa. Yeah, I saw Mufasa and Daichen Kai, right? They were testing with you today?
Yes, that's right. But Daichen and I were testing something else.
Ah. All right. So in this slot, that was the only one worth talking about. So guys, we're doing the last 2 now. So we are down to 23. Opening one more. All right, let's click on the one with inscription first. We got payback. Now I know that's a barbarian one because we just saw it. Yep, increased troop damage to barbarians. Yep, so we got inscription, but nothing good there. Nothing good. One legendary only as well, which is not even worth reading out. Crap. Ooh. Infantry defense 1.1, all damage 0.5. So keep this unless I got something better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. I think we got something good, Phantom. So metallics, I think this is good. Increased troop defense by 2.5. Yes, it is good. So one inscription, which is troop defense, and then I got 1.1 archer health and 1 archer defense. That's the keeper for sure, right? 3 stats. Beautiful.
Right, correct.
All right, our last 10 lot coming up. Last 10 lot. Let's go with wedge again. Confirm and open. We got 2 inscriptions. Let's click on the inscription ones first. The first inscription is daring. I don't know what that is. Let's click and check. Increase troop skill damage by 1.5. All right, we got a skill damage 1. But then in terms of the stats, we got 1 infantry stat, 1 archer stat, 1 cavalry stat. So what do we do with this, Phantom? 3 different stats.
Definitely keep it. Yeah, just keep it, because I mean, even if it just has 1, daring is pretty good. I mean, you have the skill damage by 1%, so for your archery marches.
Yep. All right, we keep that then. Let's log that. Next one, pacifier. Pacifier sounds like it's going to be something to do with barbarians. Yes, it is. It says increases troop damage to barbarians by 5%. All right, so not excited by that. Next one, crap.
Yeah, it doesn't really have good stats. I would recycle it.
Yeah.
You need the additional boxes.
So last 3 coming up, Phantom. So we got 3 items only now. Obviously, we opened 3. The legendary one gives us nothing. Nothing. Right, this is again, I think, as you were saying, this may be a keeper. Cav attack 1 and all damage 0.7. So maybe it's a keeper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, now that we have opened everything,
Yeah, Mufasa's pretty lucky. He's luckier than me. So,
What did he get? What did he get?
oh, he got a ton of stuff. I mean, I got lucky with several, but he's been lucky with like, I guess, just the base stats. He's had a lot of really good ones, and he's got a few of the inscriptions that are pretty good too.
Mufasa, man, maybe we need to do a stream on your equipment, armaments, and things like that soon. So hopefully you know keep that in mind. We'll get in touch with you. So Fantom, I know that it's gonna take a very long time to fix all of my marches, so I'm not gonna do that. But can I utilize your expertise just for one march? So let's say, for example, just one archer march, since you are an archer player. So just 4 armaments for my archer march. Can you kind of help us decide on what to use, what not?
Well, for sure, with any, I think you're going to use Boudica YSG, right?
Boudica will be with YSG. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, I would put the skill damage one on here, unless you want to use them for like, you know, XY Nevsky or something like that. But yeah, I would put the skill damage one on this one. This is your best march, right? You have.
This is probably going to be the best march. Yes, Boudica and YSG. So let's go through. So formation, we got Wedge, obviously. So let's go through the legendary items and see what we got. So we got, for the first slot, what's that slot called? I don't know what's that slot called. The top left where we get the helmets. So how should we go about it? Should I click through?
You have to click through every single one, and there's like a little way to compare it on the. If you click them and equip them, you can compare it. Like you can.
So if I click on the little thing on the right hand side, it tells you the different things that I can pick. Should I click on all damage? Is that what you're saying? Like
no, I would just pick the one with the inscription. Which one had the inscription for damage?
Okay, let me click through all the inscription. So check if there's anything that has non-barbarian inscription. So I got one inscription that says counterattack damage 1.5. Now that's for this, you know how there's 4 slots. Out of the 4 slots, the one that I'm looking at, the top left hand corner slot, the only one with a decent inscription is 1.1 counterattack. That's not that important, right?
It's actually not. Well, it's better on like any commander that has like probably more counterattack damage.
Yeah. So probably not then.
Actually, I have to head out.
You gotta head out?
I'm getting
from work. Yeah, okay, all good, no problem. So I'm probably gonna send you like a picture or something later on Discord in terms of where I land, and you can kind of comment on that.
Sure. And you can check out the one that I sent you for mine.
Yeah.
Just in chat.
Yeah, no, sounds good. Thanks a lot for that, Fantom. So thank you, thank you for being here today, and hopefully, we can do some more of these in the near future as well.
Yep. Take care. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, chat, I am all yours now. So this is the part where I probably would have benefited from having both of them here as well. So how do you think we should do this? So should we filter? What's the best way of finding out, what's good for us? Because you know how there's so many here. So what's the best way to do? I don't think I should be picking a I don't think I should be picking whether it's epic, legendary, elite, or anything. My inscriptions aren't necessarily the best either. I got no special inscription. If I look through, if I filter by inscription, look at the inscriptions. Gold gathering, barbarian damage, gold gathering, barbarian damage, gold gathering. So the only decent inscription we got here is counterattack damage 1.5. I don't know whether that's that important. Mufasa, I'll show you my stats in 2 minutes. All right, man, sounds good. If you send it to me on Discord, then I'll pull it up on the screen. So guys, I don't think I can do this based on what's it called? Based on inscriptions. So what I should do then is I should look for things that has all damage, right? Because that way, as both of our guests, Lambeau and Fantom, both of us are saying just go for all damage. As long as you have all damage, that's good. So what I'll do is I'll click on Archer defense, Archer health, and all damage. I don't know whether I have any that kind of fulfills all of them. Oh no, it shows not all of them. As long as you have them, it shows it. Take out inscriptions and all damage, and I got those 3 things. I still get a very big list. Okay, let's sort them through and let's see whether it's realistic. But then if you guys know a better way of doing this, please let me know. So I got Archer defense 2.3, 1.2. That's not bad. Archer attack. Ooh. This is actually pretty good. Archer attack 2.3, all damage 1.5. Now how do we decide what to go with? I think we go by the all damage figure. So all damage here is 1.2. All damage on the second one is 1.5. So for now, let's put the 1.5 here. But let's go through the others that we have as well. See if the all damage number increases, or see how in this one we had 1 archer stats, whether we have something with 2 archer stats. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but let's go through. Press the compare button. All right, press the compare button. Good call. So that way I don't have to I don't have to look too far into it. All right, so all damage, good comparison here. Archer attack 2.3, all damage number is same. Oh no, this is what I have. This is the new one on the right hand side. This is the new one. Yeah, this is not good, not good. So because I selected all damage, a lot of non-archer stuff will come up as well. We just have to click through. All damage is lower, so we don't worry about it. No, don't like it. Archer defense only, no, don't like it. Archer defense only, nope. All right, now we are going into... Hey, how come it's... Some of the legendary are below? I don't know why. Theodore, I made your work easier. Hey man, yeah, thanks a lot. You definitely have. All right, so no. Archer defense only, no. So rest of these items are not all damage items anymore. The reason why I'm still going through, so the first criteria, the first lot that we went through up until this blue was all to do with things that have all damage. Now we are not looking through all damage anymore. Now these ones doesn't have anything that I was looking for. So I think the blue, in terms of these 3 things that we checked, I'm getting a feeling that after we finish up to blue and then start going into legendary again, that's the point where the things that I selected doesn't matter anymore. These are the remaining ones. So it's not like they don't show it anymore. It still shows up, but it's just different stats. So is that how it's working? Still gonna go through all of it just to make sure. Yeah, I didn't see any more all damage anymore. I think that's it. Archer attack. Yeah, I think this is the best item that we got, guys. So let's click off compare, and this is what we got. What we're using is what? Yeah, this one. What we're using is archer attack 2.3 and all damage 1.5. This is what we're kind of going with. Mufasa, check Discord. All right, Mufasa, let's check Discord. Mufasa send us some pictures. So guys, let's have a look at some more fancy pictures. This is Mufasa. So as Fantom was saying, Mufasa got really lucky. Look at that, increased troop defense 2.5, well clad, so that's definitely very good. And then this is for infantry, and look at the stats that we got. Infantry attack 5.8, infantry defense 7.7, infantry health 4.8, and all damage 0.5. So what Mufasa is probably looking for is these three stats when he gets a chance to re-roll some of those attributes. He's obviously looking at, you know, converting some of them. The all damage number is a little bit low maybe, but just look at the stats. 5.8, 7.7, 4.8. Not on one item, but all items combined. So that's definitely fancy. We are going to bring up Mufasa's Cav March as well. Infantry troop defense. So in both cases, he got some really good defense stats. And this is even better than the last one. Cav attack 7.1, Cav defense 6.4, Cav health 5.9. But this is what we're talking about, guys. All damage 3.9. This is beautiful. So the only random thing he got is troop load. Again, this is something that he can get rid of, as in when he can reroll. So Mufasa, well done, man. I mean, what you got, definitely very lucky. Very, very lucky. Now, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get that lucky, so we just did one. Let's do the next slot and see whether we can. Do we have no? We have no special inscription. Normal inscription. Let's just click through and see what we have. Alert is counter attack. Annexer is barb. Troop defense 2.5. Okay, this is not bad, but what do I have with it? Infantry barb, so that doesn't kind of count. This is mostly cav, so this will sit well with a cav march. And inscription is, yeah, all right. Troop attack 2.5. So this is actually definitely good for cav, but inscription wise, we are kind of let down. So now let's keep all damage and let's keep cav attack, cav defense, cav health, cav defense maybe. All right. Why did I say cav? Why did I say cav? Sorry. I don't need to change that. We're still doing archers, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go through the archer items and see where we kind of land. So this is a cav item. The other two, obviously, they're cav because I'm using them on cav. I mean, cav and infantry. What about this? All damage 1, archer attack 2.9. Now let's use that as a base because we got two decent stats, all damage and archer attack. So let's equip that. And now, as we just learned, use the compare button. Oh, how did I get out of it? Where's the compare? Okay. Now we can compare the rest of the items and see how it goes. So we got archer health only 1. That doesn't make it better. Doesn't make it better. Actually, now that we don't have someone else on voice as in our guests, I can probably put up the music volume a little bit, right? Maybe put up the music volume a little bit. My music player is frozen. I don't know why. Okay, let's not worry about the music so much then. I can still hear the music playing, but it's just frozen. It's not listening to me. All right. All right. So let's go through and see whether there's anything better. Brutal is, but we don't care about brutal because there's no archer stats at all. No archer stats. No archer stats. Nope. So guys, the way I'm going through each and every single one of them to find the best options, is that how you guys go about it as well, or is there like a simple easy way and I just don't know about it? So we got all damage here, but not better than what we have. All damage, not better than what we have. All damage, but not better. Ooh, actually, nah, I think this is better. So defense 2.1 is probably better than attack 2.9, but then all damage is 1 and all damage is 6. So if I had to pick between the two, I'll probably go with the one that I have, as in all damage 1. Yeah. So this is all damage and cav, no. Oh, so missed a line, no. Archer, no. No. So I think we're done with all damage. We are done with all. Oh no, there's one more all damage, but this is cav, so we don't pick that. Tripload, gold gathering, siege health. Now I think that's it, guys. We found like a good one. Now this is what I was talking about. What if this is not 3 stats, but then I was saying earlier, if I have 3 archer stats, do I not pick that over 1 damage? Maybe. But then based on what we were talking about with the guests, no. Even if you have 3, if you have all damage and 1 other, then you pick the all damage and 1 other rather than 3 of the same. Not that I have 3 of the same here anyways. Okay, this is where I do have 3 of the same. So look at that. Archer attack 1.1, archer health 1, archer defense 0.9. So 3 archer stats, but even if you add up 3 archer stats here, health and defense obviously a little bit more valuable, but pure stats number wise, you're looking at 2.9 versus 3. But on top of that, I got 1 damage here. So because it's damage, even though this is a bit lower, and there's like a random stat here, I still use this. This is what we learned from our guests, right? So we keep that. We don't move on to the blue. But then you know what? This is probably the second best thing, so I can put it on another archer march. That's what we're going with, and this is all bad. Okay, so we found the second slot. Now let's look at the third slot. We're gonna do the same exercise again. We're gonna do special inscription. None. I know I got no special, but still. Okay, normal inscription. We got quite a few here. Archer march speed and skill damage taken by 3%. Okay, this is not bad, but then just 1 archer stat, and even that is march speed, not like defense or health or anything. What about this one? Archer health. All right, we love archer health 2.3. And inscription, what we got here is skill. Well, guys, no more conversation required for this. We got skill damage dealt 3%, and we got archer health 2.3. So we definitely equip that. I'm like 100% that I got nothing better than this, but then I'll still kind of click and check. I'll still kind of click and check just in case. No. Oh, no, we didn't do. Do we need to do that again? Or does the game remember? Now the game doesn't remember. All damage, archer defense, archer health. Okay. Nope. The one that we have is better, purely based on this. Skill damage 3% and health 2.3. This is not better. This is not necessarily better. Did I do a mistake? No, I didn't. So on this slot, I don't think I have any all damage. Maybe this is one of them where all damage doesn't exist. I don't know. Cav attack. No. No. So we got one archer attack. Just one item, nowhere near even close. No. Archer march speed only, no. 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 Ooh. Only march speed, no. No. Archer. I got so many with archer march speed, it's not funny. No. 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 Zaidun. What if all damage percentage not more than 0.6? Hey man, I was asking, so earlier we had a couple of expert players, if you like. So what they're saying is, as long as it's all damage, even if it's like 0.5, which is the lowest figure I think we have seen so far, even then it's worth keeping. That's what the recommendation was. So on a personal level, I haven't done any testing, but I see Fantom doing testing pretty much all day on Ark. So that's what his her outcome or recommendation was. Okay, now guys, I got something random here. This is the last slot for Boudica. We got increased troop damage to barbarians, so this is quite random. But then look at the rest of it: archer health, archer attack, archer defense. So we got quite a few nice archer stats here, but we're still going to see if there's a way we can better that. Probably not, but then let's see. So stats wise, you can't probably get much bet. I mean, you can, but I probably don't have. Special inscription, none. Common inscription, this one has one, which is useless. What about this? Metallic, troop defense 2.5. Ooh. Guys, this is confusing. Which one do you guys think we should go with? So do we go with archer health? Guys, what do you think we should do? Do we go with archer health, archer attack, archer defense? Or do we go health and defense? Both stats a little bit lower. Both stats, so even in terms of stats, we got like more than a percentage lower. But we got troop defense 2.5. So actually, you know what? With troop defense, we can read it as archer defense. So let's add it up. So defense 2.5, 2.5 plus 1.1 is 3.6, plus 1 is 4.6. So overall, we got 4.6 stats here, right? And overall, we got 4.5 stats here. 4.6, 4.5. And rather than attack, you got health and defense here. Defense is probably better. Proto Gaming, interesting. It's close. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna go with this. I think I'm gonna go with this because we got defense, more defense, and overall it's just more stats. And with this one, I do have a chance eventually, when and however we can get to do the reruns, I can probably go for the march speed stuff. I mean, changing that to something archer related. So I'll probably go with this. So let's change that. Now, for some reason, my Amani Tore has something fancy. What do you have, Amani? Increase troop defense by 3.5. Oh, wow, this is actually better. But then, overall, I don't think this is better. I mean, obviously, I have 3 archer marches, so I'm going to use it anyways. But then, one of them is march speed. And then there's only one archer stat, so I'm probably not going to replace that. So let's keep that. And what about this one? Harvester? Yeah, sure. I know what harvester is. Yeah, I know what that is, so I'm not going to bother with that. Now, without inscription, this is the last march we are trying to fix up today, guys. So I'm not going to do the rest of the marches today because it feels like it's taking like a lot of time. So let's just quickly go through what we have, see if anything is better. So we talked about it. We're not picking this. All damage. So why are we still looking for it? We got inscription and we got 2 archer stats. Why are we still looking? The reason why we're looking is there may be something all damage which is better. Hey bro, check PM from Huahan. I sent you my best armaments. Alright man, I can check Discord. I don't have a message. I can't see a message. Let me double check. I mean, I don't have a message. Maybe send it to... Sometimes my personal one doesn't work properly when I'm streaming unless I'm friends with you already. So maybe send it to... Maybe send it to the RoK chat on our channel's Discord, man. Al Hamid, thank you. Thank you for your subscription, man. Dragon54, hey man. Alright, so guys, the reason why we're still kind of going through the rest of the item is because we want to see whether there's any all damage item which can technically be better. So I did see some all damage, but with those all damage, I'm not seeing archer stats. So this is all damage, but this is all cav. So because it's 2 stats cav, I'm not kind of thinking about 0.6 all damage is higher than like 3 archer stats. And then in terms of the stats, they're like pretty good numbers. And this has better future. I can kind of replace this. Think about it. I'm sure Lilith won't let us change like 2 stats. Maybe 1. So going by that logic, I'm not going with the all damage. So just explaining that a little bit. But let's kind of click through the rest. If I see all damage plus at least 1 archer stat, definitely we're picking that. But I don't think there is. No, there is. Yeah, there isn't. So 2 archer stats, but not all damage. I think that's all for all damage items. Look at game PM. Game PM for some reason doesn't load when I'm streaming, man. Best option if you want to send me something is okay. I did see how it's kind of going in circles. Oh yeah, it did load. All right. Ooh, increase troop damage by 2% while on the map. So increase troop damage. That's all damage, right? Yeah, it doesn't say attack, so it's all damage. But how come it doesn't say all damage? I think it's all damage. That is pretty good, man. So you got cav health, even though that's like 2 different stats, you can reroll at least one of them, so should be good. Just realized there's a compare button. Yeah, man, I saw the compare button before as well, but then I didn't have armaments. So today I was doing it without, and someone just reminded me on chat that Ladus, stop being a noob and just do it properly. Okay, so is this the one we're looking at? I think we settled this before. Yeah, we settled that before. Yeah, this is the one we're looking through. This is the one we're looking through. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think we have any all damage here. So I'm quickly gonna run through and see whether there's any all damage. Ooh, there is all damage, but nothing cav archer related. Ooh, all damage again, but all cav. Archer health, nah. March speed cav. No, I think that's pretty much it in terms of, you know, what I have. So overall, yeah, how do I see my thing? Okay, all right. So now we can see. So I think, guys, this is where we are landing with one of our marches. So what we have here. So this is obviously not exciting. This is just semi-decent, I would say. So let's see what we have. We got all damage 2.5. So I'm kind of happy with the all damage figure. All damage 2.5 on 1 March is not a bad option through the armaments. Through the formation, we got 5% skill anyways, which is good. Archer attack is sitting at 5.2, which is all right. Archer defense is probably a little bit low with 1%, but then Archer health is 3.4. So only kind of low Archer stats here is defense, but then we know that we picked up defense here. So we picked up 2.5% Archer defense from this one. We got skill damage dealt 3% from Artisan, so Metallic and Artisan pretty good. And this is the fake one, so we do, it looks like we got 3, but then technically one of them is gold gathering, so this is not great. But then yeah, so this is where it's standing. Now I think this is an exercise that we need to go through for all of our marches. So for day 1, I think it's a good point for us to stop here. We kind of got through how we wanted to structure our marches, what logic we are using, what to keep, what not to keep. You guys got to see the luck as well, as in terms of how lucky can you get or what to expect when you're opening up a lot of chests. So that's where it is, I guess, for now. Wow, check my report. All right, man, I check your report. Checked your report. Where is report? I got no report, man. So I got a message from 1960 Databot 8, player name Ladus. Whoa. Hey man, I know that's my name. You're meant to say hi, hello or something. Why are you telling me my name? But anyways, yeah, there we are. I think that's a good stopping point here for today, guys. So what we're looking at doing is over the next few days, I'm definitely going to be covering quite a few. I'm going to cover quite a few 1365 pre-KvK. The reason why I'm not covering today's is because obviously we're doing, what we're doing with armaments and everything. But then maybe sometime tomorrow, maybe Sunday, whenever I get to have a bit of time, I'll probably schedule a stream where we can set up rest of my marches as well. Because at the moment, I can't recycle without knowing what I'm using on my 7 marches. And I only sorted out just 1. So with your help, we can do the remaining marches maybe in the next couple of days. And then we can start the recycle process. And tomorrow, guys, probably rather than my stream, maybe I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow because we actually have a joint stream tomorrow, which is going to be on Ploto's channel. So Ploto Gaming, he's hosting myself, Beast Slef, and Lambeau. Lambeau was earlier on the channel. So all 3 of us are going to be on Ploto's channel talking about the 1365 KvK maybe, or other big KvKs and armaments and everything. So it's going to be quite interesting. You'll get to find out quite a different point of views from quite a few different people. So look forward to seeing you guys on Ploto's channel. So if you are not subscribed to our channel or Ploto's, please feel free to do so. We do collab from time to time, and it's quite entertaining, talking with Ploto. So I often go to his stream as well, and we are looking at hosting him in the near future as well. So link below is where you will find Ploto's stream tomorrow, the link that Lambeau posted. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow on Ploto's channel, and bye from myself today. Thank you. Bye. Good night.